Yo, what is up guys? Anthony here, back with another Destiny Child video here on the channel. And in today's Destiny Child video, everyone, as you can all see, we are in game with the Ragna Break Season 17 update, now available to the global side of the game. So we'll be summoning for the newest 5-star light type supporter child in Samil, as you can all see her on the right hand side of the screen. Now, we did not overview the update note on the channel just yet, but just to run it down quickly, we did have the introduction, of course, to the Ragna Break Season 17 event, and of course a ton of new goodies. We do have some new mission passes, the basics of course, with new updates, and we also do have the main events, of course, as you can see, the Salvation Ragna Break featuring Arhat here in the raid shop. Of course, you can obtain her throughout the Ragna Break missions and the shop. We also do have new gears, etc., rates for the platinum chests, and as you can see, the summons tab, we do have guaranteed upon summonings for Mate Semele and for Dawn Saturn, as well as the solo pickup, the dual pickup summon, and of course the best raid summon, which actually is a pretty good one this time around. And we do have the solo pickup summon for Arat here, and the newest Soul Carta as well, as you can see on the screen right now. But in today's video, we'll be summoning for the newest Samil, of course Mate Semele, as we did discuss her name already. So let's check her out in the archive first, and then we'll dive into the guaranteed upon summoning so we can get this Ragna Break going with. Now, we are looking forward to pulling her fairly quickly, of course, with every child. You do want to pull them early on. As you can see, Mate Semele, she is grayed out in my archive, as I don't have her just yet. But let's run down her basic skills at rank 1, level 1 stats, as we do have the tab skill here, Killing Love. Deal 391 damage, skill gauge plus 18% and 70% chance to nullify petrify for 8 seconds for 2 light type allies. So as expected, the boss does have petrify, so something a little bit tedious to deal with, but of course Samil does help a ton with it. We do have the slide skill here, Ecstatic Bride, rank 1, level 1 out of 10, deals 719 damage to 2 random enemies, 70% chance to grant aid, weak point skill final blow plus 15%, attack increase in proportion to current number of buffs, and 70% chance to grant time twist, remove all of target's time-based debuffs, skill gauge charge speed plus 40%, to 2 light type allies, priority highest attack for 16 seconds in raids, skill gauge plus 35% for 2 allies charging skills. So overall, a very nice slide skill as well. She does have the 70% chance to grant aid, which does apply weak point skill final blow plus 15% for your attackers, and we do have attack increase in proportion to the current number of buffs. We also do have the 70% chance to grant time twist. Now, we do have previous childs with this ability as well. As you can see, remove all of target's time-based debuffs, skill gauge charge speed plus 40% as well. And we do have the last portion to 2 light type allies, priority highest attack, in raids, skill gauge plus 35%. So a very nice slide skill here. Overall, very strong for a light type supporter during these dark type raids. We do have the drive skill here now, Wedding March of Death, deal 1858 damage to 3 random enemies, drive gauge plus 150, and skill cooldown minus 2 seconds for 5 light type allies for 20 seconds. So a nice drive skill here as well. And last but not least, we do have the leader buff, skill gauge charge speed plus 15% for light type allies, in raids, skill gauge charge speed plus 20% added. So overall, a very nice kit. She does deal with the petrify, and she is overall a great light type supporter unit for your units. So we're looking forward to summoning her in today's video. Now, before we do dive into the summons, one more thing, let's check out the drive skill preview. All right, everyone, there was the drive skill preview for Mate Semele. Make sure to let me know in the comment section below what you do think of her skills and, of course, her drive skill overall. Now, without any further ado, let's dive into the summons tab and check out her guaranteed upon summoning. All right, everyone, here we are in the summons tab. We do have the guaranteed upon summoning on the screen right now for Mate Samil. As we did discuss earlier, we do have a guaranteed upon summoning for Dawn Saturn as well. Now, my Dawn Saturn is actually +6, so I won't be summoning for her. So we'll be prioritizing a Mate Samil here on the channel. Now, if you guys don't have Dawn Saturn +6, I definitely recommend you guys to summon for her, as she is a very strong light type supporter for world boss events, and she does have some uses in Ragna Break as well. But let's get started here with the Mate Semele summons. We do have 15 out of 15 summons available, and we did have 22,900 crystals for the summon. Now, hopefully we can manage to one-tap Mate Semele, as she is a very strong light type supporter, as you guys did preview in our skill rundown. Now, we do have the first 4 to 5 star here. Unfortunately, it is not the Mate Semele, so we'll be going further into the multi and searching for her. Now, make sure to let me know in the comment section below if you guys did manage to pull for Mate Semele already and how many copies you did go for. Of course, there are some excited for this Samil, as she is in the wedding costume, so maybe some of you did decide to go for the +6. But yeah, make sure to let me know how many copies you guys did pull for and how you are doing in the raid. Now, overall for my team, I am planning to run Samil alongside Gunslinger Hilder, and I do believe Neptune, the Light Beam Mona, and the crits buffer, of course, Lupin. Now, we did +6 Lupin, as I did do some HOR summons off camera. Now, if any of you are in the Discord, I did end up summoning a ton for the HOR. Of course, we did manage to +60 Lupin and some other characters, and overall it was a very successful HOR summoning spree for myself. Now, I don't have a ton of fodder left over for future characters, so we won't be doing HOR summons for a while here on the channel or even off camera, unless we do have the boosted rates for the first node of the HOR, which does require blood gems. Now, I do have 400 blood gems saved up for the HOR for the future, of course, when we do have the boosted rates. Of course, the double mileage, I do mean, for the HOR side of the game. Now, we actually did receive 120 blood gems after the update and 5-star summoning tickets, 1 per attribute type. Now, we did receive this compensation due to, I believe, a small misunderstanding on the Destiny Child moot page. Now, I didn't read through it all, but what I did gather from the post was that they were hyping up the game in some unordinary way on the Destiny Child moot page, so they decided to post a full-on moot blog post discussing the occurrence and decided to compensate all of us for that. Now, we also did receive the confirmation of Endless Duel, which will be arriving in some time between July and August, which will be, of course, ported to the global side. So I am excited for Endless Duel, and we'll discuss it in a separate video. But as you guys did see while I was talking, we did end up pulling the Mate Semele. There she is on the screen. Overall, not looking too happy, but she does look amazing for the newest Samil, of course, in her bridal gown and everything. I do love her hair and everything. She looks very cool. We do have the bio here. Soon we'll hold a ceremony to vow our eternal love to each other. So there she is on the screen. Overall, a very strong light type supporter. I do believe it took us 3 multis to pull her. Not too bad, honestly. I'll take it. It didn't look like we were going to pull her anytime soon, but there she is on the screen. Unfortunately, we couldn't pull the double in the 3rd multi-summon, but we do have the initial copy, and as you can see, when you do click on her, she does have these smiles, so she isn't too mad. But there she is, and we'll overview her on the screen so you guys can check out her default voice line as well, and then we'll toss her on the Ragna Break team. Now, actually, there's my team so far on the screen right now. We'll add her to the roster. and lock her up and puts her on the favorite screen. So there she is on the screen right now with her default voice line. Overall, Samil with the very loud default voice lines. And as you can see, a small detail, she does have hearts in her eyes when you do tap on her live 2D animation. Overall, a very cute looking character, and I'm very happy we did manage to pull her under 5 multi-summons. Of course, we could have went for the spa skin, as you can see it on the screen right now. A very nice one as well. I do like it more than her dark type spa skin, actually. But there it is, 3 out of 5 multi-summons. Unfortunately, we didn't pull the spa skin, but we can just go for it in the spa realm with the midnight walks. So one more thing before we do end off this video, everyone, as you can see in the mailbox, as I was talking about earlier during the Samil summons, we did have the compensation, of course, awarded in the mailbox. As you can see, I think we do have the message here. If we can click it, there it is. Dear candidates, this is Shift Up. We will strive to provide better service. So I'll be sure to link the post in the description box below as well. It was a sort of a weird conflict. Of course, I didn't expect any of this, but they did decide to announce Endless Duel and some future events in the Destiny Child Moots room. So I'll be sure to link it in the description box below, and we'll probably discuss it in a later video as well a little bit more. But nothing too serious. They just basically said sorry for neglecting us, I guess, a bit, and will be striving towards making the global side a little bit better and more enjoyable for the players. Now, overall, I am very happy they did decide to send out this post, and of course, the rewards are nice, but it does show that they do care about the players and will be looking forward to improving the game. Now, we do have the tickets here. Unfortunately, not looking forward to uncapping a ton of units. We do have a decent amount of the good units uncapped fully. Now, if we do scroll into the archive fairly quickly and check out the units that we can uncap, of course, we do have the 2 new units. If we can manage to pull a Samil, I will be very happy. We do need some units actually in Laura, Seth, I believe Hell. We could also use some copies of Letta, and I believe we can also use copies of the Tiamat here. I would love some Eshus, and we also do need some Banshees. So those are some of the characters I am looking forward to pulling. Now let's see if we can manage to snag any of them here. We'll get the 3 to 5 star 10 times summon ticket out of the way, so we can just pull this Onyx fodder. Let's see if we can actually snag any of the 5-star characters. No, unfortunately we don't have any here, but like I did say, we do have some fodder here for awakening Samil and of course leveling skills, etc. Now we'll start from the top here with the water ticket. Let's see what we can pull from this one. We do of course have guaranteed 5 stars amongst all of these tickets. As you can see, the first one here, we do have a 5-star Forbidden Eve. So Eve is actually fodder. She has been +6 for myself for quite a while now, over a year of course, as Eve's been out since the launch of the game. But there she is on the screen. Always nice to see Eve, a very amazing carry. So we do move on to the second ticket here. Let's see if we can pull the Letta or any of the fire units I do need. Not too sure which ones I do need. We do have Christmas Letta here. Now this is the wrong Letta, so Destiny Child of course trolling me on the summoning tickets here. There she is, Christmas Letta. Now this one is actually +6 for myself. Now I would have preferred the attacker Letta. Maybe I wasn't too clear on which one I did want, but there she is featured on the screen. And we'll move on to the next ticket. Of course, we are 2 of 5 on fodder, so let's see if we can manage to snag an uncap, actually hoping for, I guess, a raffles here from the wood ticket. No, we do have a Temptress Haket here. Now Haket I don't have uncapped to +6, but I do believe she's not too useful, but I'll probably just hold on to her as I do have the copies of her still. Did not decide to fodder her, but there she is overall, Haket. Now this is actually an uncapped, so we can't complain throughout the rest of the tickets, as we did pull one that we don't have fully uncapped. So nice to see Haket, something we can actually use And moving on to the light type ticket, let's see what we can pull from this one. We do have here the 5-star righteous Mafdet. Now I have not pulled Mafdet in such a long time. So there she is, Mafdet on the screen. I've actually grown accustomed to pulling the water Mafdet, but there is the light one on the screen. A very early carry for myself, as she was very strong early on in Destiny Child Global's lifespan. But there she is. Very happy to see her, I guess. But unfortunately, she is fodder, as I do have her +6. We can't just use her as HOR or actually ignition fodder. So another piece of fodder here. We are 3 of 5 on fodder for the tickets. And moving on to the final one, let's see if we can end it off with an uncap. Let's see if we can pull the new 5-star Arat or the 5-star Banshee. Now we do have here a 5-star Hasty Ophoace. Now Ophoace, of course, a very top tier attacker. She's very strong for all areas of the game. Now unfortunately, I cannot use her even though she is a recent character. She will be fodder for myself, as I did uncap her to +6, and we actually did fully ignite her. So there are all of the tickets. We also did receive the 120 blood gems. Now I did claim mine earlier on when opening the game after the maintenance, so I did already collect mine for myself, but you guys should have all received your blood gems and of course the 5-star summoning tickets. But anyways everyone, there are all of our pulls for today's video. Of course for the Mate Semele guaranteed upon summonings, and of course for all of the 5-star summoning tickets in the mailbox. Now make sure to let me know in the comment section below how your summons did go for Mate Semele, Dawn Saturn, etc., and how many pulls it did take you guys to pull the new Mate Semele or Dawn Saturn on their guaranteed upon summonings. But before you go everyone, if you did enjoy today's Destiny Child video, make sure to leave a like on this one, and of course if you haven't yet done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are all enjoying the Destiny Child content, and of course would like to be notified for more of it here on the channel. Now with all of that being said, I'll see you all in the next Destiny Child video. As always, thank you all so much for watching.